Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details. Last month on HSN, jean queen Diane Gilman sold her 10 millionth pair of jeans.
It's my 25th anniversary this year. It's my 10 million jean celebration this year, and it's my return to health celebration. What more could a girl ask for?
Now she's back with a brand new Today Special, a gabardine blazer you can dress up or down. Try the tailored look with Diane Gilman and DG2 jeans.
If you ask me any place I'd like to be in the whole world, it's here.
There's nothing like this.
It's the greatest treasure hunt on Earth.
Think about the Tucson Gem Show. You'll see things here that you won't see anyplace else on the planet.
I have a whole list of things I'm looking to find.
It all starts with one piece, one sample.
I'm gonna be digging through huge buckets and pails of gemstones.
This is what Tucson's all about. We meet the miner, find out where it came from, and then we go from there.
This is better than a tray of chocolate.
There's so much energy here.
I know so many people that the Tucson Gem event is on their bucket list. And so we can actually bring that Tucson Gem experience to everybody at home.
There's nothing like getting together with old friends, and look who's in the house. Paul Deasy is here.
Who are you calling old?
Me. You know you're old when you've worked together at several different networks.
Yeah.
And we've been at the Tucson Gem Show together.
Oh, yes.
The single largest loose gem show, not only in the United States, but around the world. It is the place to be in the world of gemstones.
It's the best show. I've been blessed to travel to every show. There's nothing like Tucson.
And we are celebrating the last and final day of our Tucson Gem event here at HSN. Our final 2 hours with Paul Deasy. He's an accredited jewelry professional. He's literally wrote the book on gemstones. He's your gem expert. He's your resident rock hound. He'll take you on a tour of these beautiful, rare, unusual, and exotic stones. We have 5 flex pay on everything. We're gonna dive right into a brand new killer duo. We're talking about gem quality kyanite. Kyanite may be like you've never seen it before. Kyanite that's gonna give you the look and the fire and the depth of color of almost like a Ceylon blue sapphire. It is a mesmerizing duo. We have the ring at $89.90. We have the earrings at $99.98. 5 interest-free monthly payments on everything you purchase today. And let's dive right into the ring. Let's start there.
Yeah, let's start there.
This is such a pretty ring. I'm gonna slip this off.
This comes with a warning. I have never done, I do a lot of themed hours over my career. I've never done gem quality kyanite that did not sell out immediately. So, so if you want the ring, get it now. If you want the earrings, get it now. Now, for those of you that don't know what kyanite is, it is the spitting image. That's a real attractive term, isn't it? Spitting image. It literally is the spitting image of a very expensive sapphire. In fact, the first thing you're taught in the Gemological Institute of America is never do a site ID. So if somebody comes up to me and says, hey, can you identify this? I'm supposed to say nothing. The only one that really, I do anyway, but the only one that really fools me is kyanite. I can't tell if I'm looking at a sapphire or a kyanite.
So how can you tell?
Well, basically you'd have to do specific tests.
Right.
Now here's what makes it even funnier. If you look at the chemical composition of a sapphire, it is aluminum trioxide. That means you have an aluminum molecule and then 3 oxygen, all right? You look at the kyanite, it's Al2SiO5, so very, very similar. The only way you can really tell is the hardness test. That's it. That's all. That's, to me, the only way that you can really, truly, yes, it's similar in the heft, 3.67 versus 4, and that would be the specific gravity. But it's, if you learn nothing else from any show that I do, because I don't like to get technical with you, I say the color is the single most important defining characteristic that affects the quality, the price, and the rarity of the stone. That's it, period. It's about color. Now, what is the #1 selling color gemstone every single year? Any guesses?
Let me guess, blue?
Yeah, but specifically.
Oh, which blue stone? Ooh.
#1 every single year since I've been keeping
I'm gonna
track.
go with sapphire.
Blue sapphire, #1. Every single year. The only time, I wrote about this in my book, the only time sapphire
color of that
will not
blue.
be the #1 selling stone is if they don't have enough of it. It is the #1 requested stone.
Isn't
But
this
look
pretty?
at the depth of that color. This is what it's all about.
Go ahead and just dive right in. I mean, this is the look of sapphires and diamonds for under $100. So if this is something that you've always aspired to own, if this is something that has always been one of your most beloved stones, one of your most desired and sought after stones, it just maybe wasn't within your wherewithal to own sapphire of this color and of this quality. Let me give you a full tour of the earrings and the ring. Now in the ring, we have sizes 5 through size 10. If you do want the earrings, we're down to fewer than 100 pairs to go around now. Actually fewer than 70 pairs in the earrings. Now the ring has this beautiful array of stones, and you have 4 round 3mm kyanite stones, and then it's all framed with the white zircon.
And where does it come from? Where does the kyanite come from, you may ask? It is Nepal. So you think about where Mount Everest is. That's where they have to get this stone. The white zircon, Sri Lanka, that's where it comes from. All of these are genuine gemstones set in sterling silver. I do want to mention one more thing. If you've never bought from the Paul Deasy Gem Collection before, maybe you've never even bought jewelry from television before, I have a customer service center. You're gonna receive 2 things with your ring or your earrings or anything in the show. And it's going to have a romance card, which is a picture of like my face, and I thank you for buying from my collection. And it even has my signature, so if you steal my credit card, you could probably forge my signature. But that's not the important part. It comes with a warranty card. So there's a warranty on your item. You can call the toll-free number and speak to a person, or you can email them.
Wonderful.
If you have any issues at all, they're there to help you.
And that's what we love about the Paul Deasy collection. Let me just give you a quick update. If you do want the earrings, you'll get 4 of those beautiful round kyanite stones in each earring. We have 50 pairs left of the earring. If you purchase the ring, then you get a total of 7 stones that are all alternating with the beautiful, fabulous, flashy white zircon. It's a perfect diamond alternative. You'll look like $1 million, you'll feel like royalty, and we will tell you when those sell out. So order over the phone or give us a quick call. You can also place your order on HSN. There's something else I want to mention. It's going to be my pick of the hour for you. In fact, it's a trio of some of Paul Deasy's most favorite, most iconic stones. That's coming up. But first, I have to give you a little sneak peek at more kyanite. We have a beaded necklace and a beaded bracelet. If you're in a kyanite type of mood, we have the bracelet for $35.99 and the necklace for $89.99. Of course, everything's on 5 flexible payments for you.
And this is the transparent kyanite. I know a lot of times you see the beads, it's that kind of opaque or chatoyant.
Let me show you that color.
This is exactly the same quality as you have in your earrings and the ring that you just picked up.
Look at that color.
And it has an extender on your necklace and your bracelet. So
sure does. 18 inches plus 2 inches is the extender on the necklace. You can also adjust the bracelet. You can get them both home today, maybe to match that ring that you just saw. In the meantime, here are 3 of probably the most beloved, most iconic, most famous stones that the Paul Deasy collection has brought you over the years. And you're getting a choice for our event price of $159.99.
Crazy.
$50 off today. Labradorite, turquoise, or Ethiopian opal. Wait to see that in person. They're all paired with beautiful flashy Tanzanite. We have sizes 5 through size 10. Was this the hottest stone of Tucson 2019?
Labradorite, one of the hottest stones. I'm telling you right now, the Kingman.
Look at that.
That's not Sleeping Beauty, by the way. That is Kingman, an 11x9. Prices are skyrocketing in the Kingman mine. I'll tell you about that when we get to that ring. And then the Ethiopian opal.
Ethiopian opal.
That's the #1 selling ring right there in my collection.
And it's already been a bestseller today. I'll show you more with the fire. I have to shade it from the lights. You can see the beautiful play of color the opal is famous for. It's outstanding. I just want you to know that is my pick of the show. You can jump in early and get your favorite color and your favorite size. More opals, because why not? This is the guy who literally wrote the book on opals. I mean, who does that? Who loves a gemstone so much? He's traveled the world extensively.
I'm the #1 fan of opals.
He's been to the mines. He is the #1 fan of opals, and no one knows more than our Paul Deasy himself.
Thank you.
And we have this beautiful collection for you. This is not just Ethiopian opal, one of the newest and most exciting discoveries in the world of opal today, but it's paired with the fiery Mexican fire opal. really gorgeous
Brand
combination
new.
for you. We have a ring, we have a bracelet. They're both brand new. You can get the ring home for $149.98. The bracelet, what do you see that on my wrist? It is just incredible, because if you thought one opal on your finger was amazing, wait till you see it kissed all the way around your wrist. That's on adjustable slide beaded box
yeah,
chain.
it's like, they call it a bolo. And this will fit anywhere from 5 1/4 inch wrist to a 9 3/4 inch wrist.
Yeah, plenty of room to play and get the perfect size. This entire collection looks gorgeous on Lynn, and it doesn't matter what color you're wearing. Opal goes with everything. Why? It's the play of color, right, that it's famous for.
Well, you heard me say at the beginning of the show, color's the most important thing in any color gemstone. That's the most important thing. And if you love the color and you can afford it, that's all you need to know. However, there are certain gems that we classify as phenomenal gems. What does that mean? Phenomenal. Is it great? Yeah, but it means it exhibits a specific optical phenomenon. In this case, it's called play of color. So you have this play of color. It is absolutely spectacular. But next to that, or in between it, in the case of the bracelet, those are Mexican fire opals. Now, I know the obvious question becomes, how can something be an opal from Mexico, be that bright orange like a faceted, well, almost like a garnet, but how can it be the same gem material that creates that
the
play
center
of color?
stone? Let's just dive into the center stone for just a moment.
Yes.
You can see why the Ethiopian opal has become renowned around the world. That's a 7 by 5 millimeter. And what should we look for in an opal?
Play of color, pure and simple. And if it looks good on your television screen and it looks spectacular on your screen,
Look at that.
opals
you see the
will
reds
always
and the greens,
look better
purples.
in person. Why is that? Why is that possible? First of all, what causes that play of color? You look at that and you're saying it's like the color of every single gemstone on earth in one stone.
It really is.
Basically, it is a silica-based or sand-based gemstone. And when it's forming, there are these tiny little spheres. I know this sounds complicated, but it's really simple. They're microscopic. And if they are in a certain arrangement and a certain size, you get something called play of color. If you don't get them in that kind of arrangement, you just get something they call potch or common opal, where there's no play of color. This is, to me, one of the best values in the world. And you were there when I introduced this stone to TV shopping. I was the first one to do Ethiopian opal on TV. And when I did that, I was beside myself, because I know how expensive Australian opals still are. Even though prices have risen every single year on the Ethiopian opal, it is still the best value in opal in the world, period.
And that's what's so exciting about it, because now everyone can own this opal. I'm gonna take off the bracelet and just show you the ring up close. And again, one thing I want you to remember is that our television screens and our cameras will never be able to do this justice.
No.
Because you have to get this home and you have to wear it in person. But when you see those flashes of fire, when you see the green, when you see the red, when you see the blues, when you see the purple shades, notice how it looks different from every single angle. That's the magic of this stone. It looks like it has a life of its own. It looks like it's lit from within. So when you wear it, it tends to take on the personality of whatever it is you're wearing, the light that you're surrounded by, and then the fire opal pairing on the side, also magnificent. And then you have those additional white zircon to give it that extra flash and brilliant scintillation.
It is.
It's all
it's a
gold plated over solid sterling silver. So it's all precious metal in the ring. Now let me give you a quick update on sizes on the ring. I believe we have 6 through 11 in the ring. If you are considering the bracelet, it is a very special piece and it's available only for a select few. We have fewer than 25 available for you in the bracelet. Now, please note the bracelet has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 individual Ethiopian opals, and that explains why it's significantly more expensive than the ring. But it is going to be equally priced. It also has double the amount of fire opals, which are also famous. A Mexican fire opal that has this wonderful intensity. It's almost like a fiery orange red. It's like the flames of an open fire. It's like a candlelight. It's just gorgeous. Both of these together would be an outstanding addition to any collection. If you want to get them both home, we do have flex payments, and that's $30 on the ring. And then you can also break that bracelet down into, I believe we have 5 flex pays on the bracelet. We may even have 9-month financing, if I'm not mistaken. So
love that.
And so it's for those of you that love opals, or if you haven't discovered Ethiopian opals, wait till you get this home and you'll see what you've been missing. And as Paul mentioned, it's completely adjustable. You have this beautiful slinky, sexy chain here, and then you have this slide closure. So you can adjust it after you put it on and get just the perfect length on your bracelet. So it's gonna fit like a glove, and it does extend all the way up to a 9 3/4 inch wrist. So yeah, the 9-month financing on the bracelet means your individual monthly payment is $48.89. So together, these two would be, wow, a match made in heaven.
And remember, every single piece from the Paul Deasy Gems collection has a 1-year warranty. And again, I got this straight from the factory. They said, if you have any questions at all, any issues, you call them. They will help you out.
Yeah, isn't that nice to know that, I mean, this is never our final conversation. It's never a final sale here at HSN. We always have our 30-day money-back guarantee. And to know that you have that extra peace of mind when you get it home, we really want you to be thrilled with your gemstones. I cannot say enough about these Ethiopian opals. They're gonna exceed your expectations when you get them home. Try them on, and then I think you're not gonna be able to take your eyes off of it. It's just gorgeous. Now we have a Tanzanite ring coming up. Let me see if I can find it in my little collection. I've been hoarding gemstones again. That's what happens when you get me anywhere near these Tucson gems. This is just absolutely stunning. If you want effervescent, if you want dreamy, if you want spectacular Tanzanite with a beautiful halo of round white topaz, this is a wonderful, wonderful choice for you today. I think you're gonna fall head over heels in love with Tanzanite. It looks very regal. It looks like something that you'd find in the crown jewels. It looks like one of those royal engagement rings. That Tanzanite, the quality and the color.
Thank you.
Bar none.
And you know what? Getting more difficult to get Tanzanite out of the country. I'll explain why when we get to that.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, good to know. Isn't it nice? You kind of need an insider when it comes to the gem world. It's all about connections. It's all about relationships.
Yep.
And you've been building those relationships for 30 years. You've been going to the Tucson Gem event for what, over 2 decades now?
Yeah, 25 years.
Yeah, and so that's what's so fun is we get to have that direct connection to the latest and the greatest. Now, this collection is going to feature abalone and amethyst. This is our big Tucson gem discovery item. I about flipped out when I saw this. I have been a fan of abalone, also known as paua shell, since I traveled to New Zealand.
Yep.
And this is probably one of the most glorious and maybe underrated gems on earth. It's an organic gemstone found in the shell of an abalone, and it's so absolutely gorgeous. This is like looking into a kaleidoscope.
It's amazing. I was
Abalone,
probably the only one that ever did full hours of abalone. I believe in this that much. This is a genuine gemstone. It's actually what they call an organic gemstone. There are only 2 other gems that I would compare to this. One is, if you've ever seen something called amethyst, which is a fossil shell that comes from Canada. If we had a bracelet like that in amethyst, this would easily be probably a $2,000 or $3,000 bracelet. If we had, the only other thing it looks like is an Australian black opal with a play of color. Now, Australian black opal, on the other hand, if you wanted to do either the ring that you're seeing there, which is a big cushion cut, or the bracelet, you're talking about for a lightning ridge black opal, like between $2,000 and $5,000 per carat wholesale. This is one of the best kept secrets in the jewelry business. Now, it's a shell, okay? It's organic, it's natural, there's no treatment whatsoever to this. What we've done to make this even more sparkly and more wearable is we put a cap on it. That's why they call it a doublet. Now, a doublet is not a treatment. It's what they call an assembled stone. So you get all of that play of color look in the shell,
Right.
And you protect it with that
And that's
crystal
that
cap.
faceted dome on top.
Exactly.
It also protects the shell underneath, because that's usually a very thin layer to really captivate all those iridescent colors. So it is a beautiful presentation. 12 millimeters is the size on that center stone, and that's all done with a beautiful floral frame of amethyst beads. These are all genuine gemstones. The cushion cut is kind of fun and intriguing, because you get a little bit more of a modern, contemporary
Yeah, no
look
question.
in
It's
the
one of my
ring.
favorite. That's my favorite cut.
Yeah, I love the cushion cut. And then you also get, in the matching bracelet, you're going to receive, I think, like up to, let's see, what's the size of the stones in the bracelet? Those are 11 by 9
11 by 9s.
millimeters. And those are
2.31 carats
ovals.
of African amethyst in the 7.5.
Yeah.
7-inch, almost 2 carats of African amethyst.
Yeah, and then the bracelet comes in 2 different sizes for you. It comes in a 7-inch or a 7.5-inch. This is all done in all precious metal, all solid sterling silver.
Can you show the back?
I will. Let me just show you the safety catch here first. So it has a double safety catch. So all you do is press down to release, because I've undone both of those, and it has a slide insert closure right here. So you slide it in and it clicks and locks, and then you have 2 additional safety catches that will lock it into place. But I'm gonna undo this one more time, and I'm gonna slip this out and show you the back. This is the fully finished undergallery. If you look closely, you'll see his initials,
PD. Now
for pretty darn gorgeous.
Yes.
No, pretty darn awesome. No, Paul Deasy.
Product development, police department.
It can be anything you want it to be.
But the reason I wanted to show the back is that the #1 request I've had in my 10 years of having my own collection
gorgeous.
is that people say, don't skimp on the silver. A lot of times you'll see a bracelet, there will be nothing behind it. So I want you to feel the weight and the quality of every single piece that you get. And so almost 100% of the time, you're going to see a back on everything, an undergallery, we call that.
And I think you're just gonna love this bracelet and the ring together. If you can do them both on those interest-free flexible payments, I would hate for you to miss out on this. If you are loving it now, why don't you place your order so you can get it home and then try it on. See if you don't get 1,000 compliments wearing something like this. First of all, the size of the stones all the way around is super impressive on the bracelet. And then the wonderful display, it's so richly appointed in the ring. I think it's gonna be very comfortable to wear as well. The ring also has that fully finished undergallery. Sizes 5 through 11 are available for you in the ring. You'll also see his initials on the back of the ring. You'll see the PD inscription. Isn't that beautiful? So it's really comfortable.
Forms to the finger.
Yeah, it's slightly curved and domed. Isn't that gorgeous?
Now, do you want to see what this shell looks like in the rough?
Oh, yeah.
That I have to buy?
Let's see that.
I want you to look at that, because the shell is naturally curved. And every piece that I show you is going to be that. And my point is, you have to have a flat surface to get, here's a specimen that we're going to use for the ring, okay? You have to find enough of a flat surface to cut that out. You don't get a lot of yield out of that shell. So it's a painstaking process, but we are very proud of the result, and you're getting an amazing bracelet for an amazing price.
And you get really gorgeous fine jewelry. If you love having one bracelet, one ring that goes with everything in your entire wardrobe, because really you get all different colors of that iridescent gemstone represented. I'm wearing the earrings. I hope you noticed. I'll show you the back here first, just because you're not gonna see the back when I show them on me, but that's the PD, the Paul Deasy inscription, fully finished galleries. Aren't these just drop
Beautiful.
Dead gorgeous? You've got the Powa shell or the Abalone top and bottom, the amethyst in the middle, framed in beautiful, fabulous white zircon. And then look at the length on these. I think they're, what, nearly 2 inches
Yes.
in length.
I
So
could
they
probably
really
tell
have
you.
lots of great movement too. And then awesome, awesome sparkle. I just think you're gonna be so thrilled. Don't miss out. We'll tell you more about how to shop on the HSN app. And then we've got more gorgeous gemstones and turquoise right after this.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Shop faster than ever with product videos. Watch HSN live anytime, anyplace, and get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. And the shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
and make monthly payments
without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom,
A fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding.
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
Without the stress of having to pay for it all at once.
and no interest.
Beat that layaway.
Oh gosh, we're having so much fun. It's our big Tucson Gem event, and I got a little gemstone humor behind the scenes.
And this is my last couple of hours, so and almost everything's brand new.
Everything's brand new, and we've got some of your all-time fan favorites and bestsellers back. My name's Sarah. Paul Deasy is here, and he's going to tell you all about this multi-stone collection. Wait till you see how gorgeous this is. In fact, we've put together a wonderful array of these semi-precious gemstones. It's fun, it's fabulous, and it is just brilliant. You've got a rainbow of color all the way around on the bracelet. I'm just going to slip this off so you can see that against the skin tone. And then you have some really beautiful earrings as well. Now look at this pairing. You're going to receive amethyst and citrine and garnet. The earrings are going to give you 2 inches in length. It's all solid sterling silver. It's all bathed in gold. So it gives you that really rich, very expensive, very couture designer look and feel. And the bracelet is also available for you. And the bracelet comes in 2 sizes, either the 7-inch or the 7.5 inches. So if you love color, and if you have a birthstone represented here, whether it's February or November, or perhaps your January baby, we've got your birthstone in this bracelet.
And you know something? I'm gonna have to smack your hand.
Uh-oh.
No, this is a little thing for me.
What?
To me, there's no such thing as a semi-precious gem. I know they classify them that way, but I can show you so-called semi-precious that will dwarf the value of even the most expensive
That's
stones.
true. Some are even more rare and more expensive
and it's funny,
than a diamond.
The whole reason it came into being, and it's been in flux for years, was really, those were the stones that were taxed. The rubies, emeralds, sapphires, diamonds were taxed, and the others were not back in the day.
That's how it all got started?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, interesting.
Now, what I love about this collection, if you are not sure, guys, especially if you're shopping, what color is her favorite or what's a wardrobe, multicolored gem pieces are always among the most popular. Think about it. You have whatever ring you're wearing, whatever necklace you're wearing, and you say, what earrings is this gonna go with? Any outfit, any other piece of jewelry I'm wearing. The earrings and the bracelet, this is the multi. Now let me tell you where they're all from, okay? Because you really are taking a trip around the world. The amethyst, and I know everybody's thinking I'm gonna say Brazil. When you get that really deep, almost jelly purple, this happens to come from Africa. Africa is known to have some of the best color amethyst in the world, not in the quantities we find from Brazil. Now, just below that, chrome diopside. That looks like what every emerald wishes it could be. That's from Russia. We go down to the citrine. And the citrine comes to you from Brazil. Gorgeous. And I've been to those mines. And then the garnet. You go all the way more in the African continent and Mozambique.
You see that ruby red color of the garnet?
Fire, almost like a flash of fire from inside.
It's like a cherry red. It's gorgeous. Another amethyst, and then the alternating stones repeat. Now notice, no 2 stone really looks alike because you have all these different shapes and sizes, which I think really also make this bracelet so interesting. Whether you pick up the 7-inch or the 7.5 inch, you'll also have this beautiful sterling silver design, all bathed in gold. So you get that rich, buttery golden hue that will match all of your solid gold jewelry. It has the slide insert closure, so you undo the 2 safety catches and you just give it a little bit of a squeeze. The slide insert closure is out and you can click it shut. It's already secure there, but then I love how when you close these, it gives you that extra peace of mind that it's not going to slip off your wrist. And of course, it's a decadent pairing with the earrings. And if you do one thing today, you know, scoop the earrings because they're so affordable at $139.90.
And 2 inches in length in your earrings.
Yeah, and I think both Lynn and I are wearing these. They're very linear, and I like the sort of fun, different collection of stones and colors and shapes and sizes.
So Lynn and linear.
They're
perfect for her.
And they're on Lynn's ear. A linear look on Lynn's ear.
I like it.
They're so pretty. And you know, they have this kind of movement to them. If you haven't worn a linear style pair of earrings in a while, you know, try one on for size. They're actually not heavy at all, so you don't really feel the weight of them. They don't pull down your earlobes. And they can actually be quite flattering because they sort of have this movement, the wonderful articulation. So when you just turn your head from side to side, they're kind of eye-catching. And then to know that it's gonna go with everything in your wardrobe, whether it's purple, whether it's yellow, whether it's a red or garnet color. You could even pick up a little bit of that chrome diopside color in that beautiful, intense forest green. And then you have that one pair of earrings that goes with everything.
Well, not only just versatile, they will go with everything, but the other challenge when you're doing multicolor earrings or a bracelet like this, where you're repeating stones, the color match has to be perfect. And that is an art, believe me, it is not a science. You have to have a specific eye to be able to do this, because if any of those colors in each ear were off, it would stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, isn't that nice? So every pair of earrings will look exactly like the other.
And you know who's way better at it? Women. No, I'm serious. Scientifically, they
Aren't we better at everything?
Well, pretty much.
Yeah.
But their eye sees color better. And I can tell when something's wrong, but I can't match
That's
them.
why we've been picking out men's ties for generations, Paul Deasy.
Not just ties. Judy
Where's
picks
your
out,
tie, by the way?
Judy, I don't do ties.
He doesn't do ties, but he does gemstones.
If I wore a tie, nobody in the mining industry would take me seriously. They're unhappy that I even wear a jacket.
Hey, let's do this. Let's give everyone a quick update. In case you are joining the party a little bit late, it's not too late to scoop some great Kyanite designs. This is where we kicked off the show. We only have about 30 pairs of earrings remaining. You have this beautiful square shape with the 4 individual Kyanite stones. It's all bathed that beautiful white zircon, and then the ring is just glorious. We have sizes 5, 7, or 8. So we're gonna say last call on the ring, last call on the earrings. Everything is on 5 monthly payments. If you wanna drop these in your cart, make sure that you check out quickly. Otherwise, you might miss out on something. Big oversized post clutch backs on the earrings too.
I guarantee you will love Kyanite. I'm like the world's biggest fan of Kyanite. But if you like sapphire even a little bit, trust me, grab these. You will thank me for this.
The depth of color on that Kyanite is really top-notch. That is grade A, first-rate Kyanite, gem quality. Honestly, Kyanite like you've never seen before. And that's the magic of Tucson. And that's the joy of having some really great gem experts that have joined us here this week. I hope you've been enjoying the event as much as I have. If you are, give us a call. We'll put up our testimonial line. If you've been watching Paul Deasy for many, many years, he actually started his career here at HSN.
In 1989.
89.
You know what that means? I'm old. So when you said old friend,
it means you're experienced. That's what it means, right? And I will tell you, your collection, every time you're here, it just gets better and better, Paul. This piece right here just swept me right off my feet when I walked into the studio. To see the size of this ring and of this pendant in person, I was just so thrilled. I think it's going to exceed your expectations. Again, this is Ethiopian opal, now paired with garnet. Now, this is actually a great representation of what the Ethiopian opal looks like when you'll see it in person and when it gets under our bright lights, because it's almost impossible to photograph. But there on the pendant, you can really see that play of color. Now, if you want the ring, we are down to sizes 5 through size 9 on the ring. And then in the matching pendant that comes on a chain with an 18-inch length and a 2-inch extender, we have fewer than 80 remaining in the matching pendant. Really a gorgeous shining center stone here, 14 by 10 millimeters in the ring. And I believe it's just slightly smaller in the pendant, just a hair smaller,
yes,
12 by 10
and 4. Yeah, now I would not be doing my job if I didn't tell you how rare this truly is. Because when you
these
talk,
are big stones,
well, when you talk about opals, I'm going to put this over in front of you for a second. This is a typical jar. Well, actually, you're looking at our model first, but this is a jar of rough. And this isn't the best rough, I have to tell you, because if it was, I would cut it and make jewelry out of it. But I could not get one stone the size of that ring out of that whole jar of rough. Not just the size, but the quality. Most of what I have done in the years I've been doing Ethiopian opal on television has been 6x4s, 7x5s, the occasional 8x6. That ring is a 14 by 10 millimeter.
Yeah, that's like a jawbreaker.
This is the truth.
Giant, massive Ethiopian opal.
Every millimeter you go up in size, the price goes up exponentially. The retail value is reflected in that. You're talking about an $855, and that they get that from appraising the stones and what you would, or the jewelry item and what you would pay, and then you do 3 of them, right? And then they basically take the lowest of the 3. Why is it so expensive? Because it's probably less than 1/10. Well, actually, no, probably less than 1% of all the opals that are ever mined have the potential to be that big. And then to have that much play of color, it doesn't get any better than this. This is truly a rarity, especially at this price. And even that, you talk about just a slight drop in the pendant size, that's a 12 by 10.
Right, still very significant. So if you want to put the collection together, again, let me encourage you to shop over the phone or go online to hsn.com. You can also download the app, but let's not ignore the garnet, because look at the size of the garnet. It is not to be outshone by that Ethiopian opal. In the ring, you're getting 3.5 carats just of the garnet on its own. In the matching pendant, you're getting 2.5 carats just of the garnet. So it's really incredible to see that beautiful pairing of the garnet with the Ethiopian opal, because when you get this Ethiopian opal home, I want you to slip it on your finger and take it for a test drive. There are very few items I've ever presented in my career here at HSN where I will say, take my word for it. Because usually we can show you, we can demonstrate, we can model it, we can demo it. This is something you have to see in person.
Couple of things.
Right?
Well, my favorite technique in designing around opals is to do the halo. The halo of garnets, and this is great quality. By the way, no treatment in those stones. The opals are untreated, completely natural. The garnet, untreated, completely natural. But when you put a halo around it, the opal takes on the personality or the colors that surround it. So not only in what you're wearing in your wardrobe, but notice you see more red flashes in this one because of the garnet being there. But
look at that. That is just such an amazing tone. No, this is a natural stone.
Yes,
this has not been treated. This has not been enhanced. There's no battery included. There's no remote control. I mean, it just does all of these magical, flyery flashes all on its own. So please shop that. I think you're gonna be so thrilled when you get that home. Now, that's just one of his most famous and iconic stones, so you can never go wrong when you shop Ethiopian opals with Paul Deasy. But I wanna also mention, there's another great pairing, and this is coming up in just a few moments, but this is opal and garnet.
Now, that's a completely different looking opal, isn't it?
Yeah, tell us about this one.
Australian opal triplets.
Okay.
And I'll explain what that is. They're not treated. These are also not treated in any way. It's what we call an assembled stone.
It's gorgeous.
It's the look of a black opal at a fraction of the cost.
You see that beautiful deep blue, and then you see the flashes of red and green and purple and yellow. Yeah, it's like a little sneak peek into outer space.
One of my absolutely favorite gemstones. I'm gonna show you how.
Okay, we rarely get to present Australian opals. I mean, they're in a class by themselves. We have the ring, we have the bracelet. That's all coming up a little bit later in the show. Just to tempt you, what do you have there?
Well, this is what a doublet it looks like. Looks like a black opal. Okay, so I'm gonna show you side view. See the thin sliver of natural opal on the top, and there's black, what they call ironstone from Australia behind it, and that's what makes it a body color that looks just like a black opal.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is mesmerizing. And that ring is so affordable. That's only, what, $139.98. You're gonna have so much fun. If you're brand new to gem collecting, this is a great place to start. Or if you wanna add to your collection, you know, look at your collection right now. You can get out your jewelry box, you know, open it up, see what gemstones you own, see which ones you would love to add to your collection, because we're going to offer you many gemstones today you may not have ever heard of, or maybe you didn't even see in these beautiful representations in fine jewelry. So Paul Deasy always has some surprises up his sleeve. This is the number 8 turquoise, which is a fabulous turquoise mine in Nevada. And that is paired with amethyst. Now, we're gonna show you 2 different choices here today, just so you can see that no 2 bracelets will look exactly alike, because you're getting all of Mother Nature's finest, gorgeous natural gemstones here. Okay, and also the amethyst is like off the charts on this bracelet. The size of these amethyst gemstones. Okay, this is gonna be fun. The highest grade turquoise comes from this mine, and it is famous for its matrix. We have 2 choices for you in the bracelet. We have what we're calling the rose gold plating. It's a subtle difference, but if you love rose gold, it looks beautiful in that toggle clasp. That's the rose gold plated over solid sterling silver. And then we also have it available for you in the yellow gold plating. And you'll see 3 gorgeous amethyst on each side of the number 8 turquoise. Okay, where's my carat weight? Because this is, I don't even know if they could keep track of all the carat weight.
I'll tell you, 13.95 carats of
crazy.
Now here's what I want you to know.
Should we start with the turquoise?
Yes, we have to start with the turquoise.
Oh, and we have rings too. I'm sorry.
If you are a collector of American turquoise, and America has the finest turquoise in the world, this is the number 8. If you've never heard of this mine, it is one of the most famous turquoise mines in the history of United States turquoise mining. And it's in a place called the Eureka County in Nevada. And you know how much turquoise was produced last year?
Let me guess.
0.
None.
How about 5 years ago?
It's been closed
0.
for a while,
42 years this mine has been closed. And this is actually, I went to where the mine used to be located. Actually, this is just slightly further away, but this, basically what you're looking at is all the boulders that they put into the hole 42 years ago, because it's primarily a gold mine. And so what happened 42 years ago is they always leased land to the turquoise miners, and they said, listen, we're gonna come in here and we're gonna blast. You're gonna have 6 months to collect all the turquoise you can, then we're kicking you out. And you can't find this almost anywhere, and almost nobody has access to this, but with my connections, I was able to get it at an incredible price. This should never be a ring of that, you know what the size of the stone is?
The ring is a 14 by 10 millimeter. The ring is $69.90. That's all set in solid sterling silver and either bathed in either the gold plating or the rose gold plating. And let me just show you the back while I'm here, because you'll also see
full
it's
undergallery
full
PD.
Undergallery with the Paul Deasy initials.
Let me explain something to all of you.
Look at that stone.
This is what Paul famously calls a stupid price. This material sells for so much money out there. What we had is that we look for opportunities. Somebody who had some of the original parcel that was just sitting there in warehouses, in barrels, labeled. We got our hands on this. This should never be a ring for $69.90.
Because you know what? This turquoise has its own personality. It has its own unique fingerprint. And that's what it's famous for, right? It's the matrix.
Oh, totally. It's basically
beautiful,
blue.
coppery golden brown
matrix.
Yeah,
blue to blue-green with I call it a honey brown matrix color.
Do you see how each stone looks slightly different?
If you're really lucky, you get it in a spiderweb pattern. We literally have some material here that would sell on the wholesale market without being a ring for $20 a carat.
Do you want to talk to someone on the phone?
I would love to talk to someone on the phone.
Paul is taking calls. All right.
Paul is in the house.
Paul is in the house today. Hey, you're live on HSN. My name is Sarah. You're chatting with Paul Deasy. Welcome to the show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Jerry. I'm calling from New York.
Hi, Jerry.
Jerry from New York. Hey, tell us about your love of gemstones. Are you new to Paul Deasy or are you a new fan?
No. I've been, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you, Paul. I have at least 50 pieces of jewelry I bought over the years. Most of it's Sleeping Beauty, but I have that Kyanite ring.
Yes.
So I bought the Kyanite bracelet, and I think I'm going to go back and get the earrings.
before they go. Jerry, what aren't you seeing that you would like me to find for you?
Gee, I don't know, Paul. You know, I even have a Persian bracelet that I bought.
I remember that one. Big stones. Yep.
Yeah, but gosh, I don't know. Oh, and I have to just tell you this really quick. Remember how you said you would, if you didn't like peridot, that you were going to turn people onto peridot to like it?
Yep.
I was one of those people.
I call, for those who don't know, Jerry's referring to what I call my former peridot haters club. And by the way, you know what I'm going to do for you without you even asking? I saw some Pakistani peridot that blew me away at the show. So I'm going to see if I can source it for a price that you guys are going to like. It was the best I've ever seen.
Oh, but I bought peridot. You turned me into a peridot from a hater to a lover.
Welcome to the club,
I still have to make a T-shirt, former peridot haters club. We're going to do that.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thanks,
Have a wonderful afternoon. That's so sweet of you to call. She owns 50 of your pieces, so
I meant what I said to her.
You'll take a lot of pride here. Let me just give them a quick recap.
Sure.
And then we'll come back to that. But again, your choice of the ring, either the rose gold plating or the yellow gold plating, you're getting the number 8 turquoise, which is one of the most revered and one of the most unique and one of the most gorgeous.
Of the USA.
Yeah, and also the highest grade turquoise in the US. Been mined for hundreds of years. We rarely see it. The amethyst, I can't even begin to talk about the amethyst. The bracelet is adjustable on the back with that toggle closure. So you can wear it.
One size fits pretty much everybody.
Yeah, pretty much any one of those toggles will work for you. So that's a wonderful addition to your gemstone collection. You can be so thrilled with that purchase. What a smart, intelligent choice. Okay, we're gonna move on to more gorgeous colors. And it's just one exciting gemstone story after another. If you loved the Kyanite from earlier, if you love those beautiful sort of dreamy, blue lavender colors. This one is done in Tanzanite. Isn't this pretty? This is gorgeous Tanzanite. And then it's also alternating with the freshwater pearls all the way around. And it's an adjustable 18-inch necklace. Wow. Tanzanite. I don't think I've ever seen a Tanzanite necklace like this one.
Well, this is really great. This is a great opportunity. I had a chance way back in 2001 to visit the Tanzanite mines. And it was a mind-blowing and life-altering experience because it's a very small area in outside the town of Arusha.
Arusha, Tanzanite.
And it takes you, even by four-wheel drive, it takes you hours to get there to go only 30 kilometers. And this is going to become the story of the year, and here's why. Tanzanite is already a very rare gemstone. For years, it was kind of a free-for-all, and the government of Tanzania was not involved in any way, shape, or form. Well, they're now taking control, which usually means it's much, much harder for us to get. And they're walling off the area where the mines are, because they want to have control, which means they're going to be taking their percentage of this. If you see any Tanzanite that you even remotely love, there's never going to be a better time than right now to pick it up. These are really beautiful gem quality. These are transparent to translucent. These are not opaque stones, and they are big.
Yeah, they are really big stones. You have a combination of 9x7 nuggets, 12x10 nuggets, and then the freshwater pearls. Those are these nice, big Baroque-shaped pearls. Those are 12 to 15 millimeters.
12 to 15 millimeters in size.
Solid sterling silver clasp, lobster claw clasp, 3-inch extender. So if you love this color, if you have other Tanzanite pieces, we have 40 of these to go around. I
may not be able to do it again because it was. I tried like heck to get the bigger pieces on this. Very difficult.
I second your notion on the rare and also the very, very difficult, the level of difficulty in procuring Tanzanite. It is, I've been to Arusha, I've been to the gift stores where they sell all the exotic gemstones. You just don't see pieces like this. And if you did, it would not be at this price, especially for Tanzanite stones. I mean, each one of those would be a ring. One last look at, is it the Kyanite earrings we're gonna share with you next? Just wanna give you a quick update. The ring did sell out.
All right, Jerry.
But
this is your chance to get
this is your chance to turn into a Kyanite lover, because maybe you never experienced Kyanite like this. It's this flashy, metallic, gorgeous Ceylon sapphire blue. They are so magnetic. They are so fetching. You will be so thrilled that you shopped for these today. And it honestly looks like sapphire and diamonds. And any special care with Kyanite, or just like your other precious gemstones?
First of all, I say always treat all your gems with care and respect, and get a jewelry box. So you shouldn't just ever throw your jewelry on a tabletop. Because remember, the hardness test is how hard is the gem. You know how they do that? by one gem scratching another gem.
Right.
So keep it in its
Yeah,
own
diamond
space.
can pretty much scratch everything else in your jewelry box. So love your jewelry, take care of it. I mean, you made such a big investment in it. I can't wait to show you this bracelet because when I saw this before the show, I was absolutely thrilled. I mean, it really is the ultimate testament to not only Paul Deasy's collection and his love of these exotic stones, but also what Tucson is all about, which is bringing you something you will not be able to find anywhere else. This is an HSN exclusive. This will be a true collector's item. It's a limited edition marquee Tanzanite bangle. What makes this so fabulous? First of all, the Tanzanite, one.
Color.
The color of the stones, two. And then three, the shape of the marquee, which is a fancy cut. And then look at the setting. All those marquee shapes are set on an angle.
And
so
in
it
a
has
bangle,
this
so
beautiful fluid movement.
significant silver weight too.
Yeah, a lot of silver. So this has everything your Tanzanite dreams could possibly imagine. We have several great ways to finance your order. One is the 5 flexible payments. The other is 9-month special VIP financing on your HSN credit card. And that gets you down to $69 a month. So you can get instantly approved over the phone or online for our HSN credit card. But
Sarah,
let's talk.
Tanzanite. What's the most important thing about a colored gemstone?
See, he still wants to test me after all these years of working together.
Number one most important thing.
If I've learned one thing from Paul Deasy, it's color.
Color. What's the second most important thing?
Color.
And the third most important thing?
Color.
Color, color, color.
Did I get all three right?
You will hear something in the Tanzanite trade. You'll hear people say something. Is it purplish blue or is it bluish purple? And there actually is there's a correct answer, and they mean different things because that's what Tanzanite is. It's a blue gemstone with a little purple hue in it. So if you have something that's a purplish blue, that means blue is a dominant color. If you have something that's a blue, it's purple, then purple is a dominant color. This is definitely a purplish blue. That is the top. Now, when I was just in Tucson and I go by all these Tanzanite booths, the thing I kept hearing from people when they said, how much is it? The response you were getting was $400 a carat. Remember, that's a wholesale price. Now again, $400 a carat might be for a bigger singular stone. You might be able to get this one for $300 a carat because they're smaller cut stones. However, when I give you the carat weight, this will kind of sink in. 4.96 carats of Tanzanite.
Yeah, it's like nearly a 5-carat bracelet. It's a 7.5-inch size, but it is done on that oval, so it's gonna fit around your wrist and fit beautifully. And then it also has the double slide insert with the safety catch. So it is beautifully done. Oh, I love it so much I'm wearing it twice. See? Am I a girl who knows her own mind?
You know your stuff.
This is the one day that this will be available for you with the event price, with the flex pay, with the VIP financing. We have fewer than 30 of these to go around. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's just like a breathtaking design. We have a ring I want to share with you as well. And let's see, let me check my little jewelry hoard, my pile of Tucson gems. See, a girl is having so much fun during our Tucson Gem event. Let's share the ring with you that if you are looking for that one sort of centerpiece, something that's going to be really captivating, look at the color of that Tanzanite. So how would you describe this color and grade of Tanzanite?
Again, purplish blue. This is, I would call this close to a AA. It goes up to AAA. This is close to a AA grade, surrounded by the white topaz. But what makes this one even more special is the size of the stone.
Yeah.
Because you have, when you take a look at the ones we had, the individual stones in the Marquise bracelet, they're going to be like maybe 1/10 of a carat to a quarter carat, depending. This is a almost 1 carat solitaire. This is and could be an engagement ring.
I couldn't agree with you more. That's an 8x3 oval. And then you have nearly 1/2 carat of the white topaz that frames it so beautifully. Look at the sparkle and the fire and that icy frame. And then look at that Tanzanite. If you've never owned Tanzanite like this, if this is your birthstone, December babies, this one is for you. I love that we're doing this at the event price, which is $75 off today. Only today do we have those 5 flexible payments for you. You're right. It's often chosen as an engagement engagement band, the blue stones, because they often symbol faithfulness and loyalty. One of our most famous princesses got engaged with a very similar look in sapphire.
You know, the funny thing about Tanzanite, it's a relatively new discovery. You know, think about this, for thousands, if not millions of years, people have been coveting gemstones, sapphires, rubies. You see them in the Taj Mahal everywhere. This was discovered in the late 60s, early 70s. Think about it, all this time.
Oh, I have to
and there were basically explorers that were in Tanzania, and they were asking the local Maasai tribesmen, you know, because they'd heard that there were rubies that were found, and there were rubies that were found there. And they said, listen, we found a bluestone. So they thought they were looking for sapphire. They had it tested. It was nothing they had ever seen before. And it was actually Tiffany and Company who named it Tanzanite. And they were originally marketing this as the poor man's sapphire. Well, this has become so rare, it's not a poor man's anything.
No, it kind of took on a life of its own.
No question.
And at times has been considered the gemstone of the 20th century.
Yep.
I cannot wait for you to put this on your hand, and I just want you to do the pose. Oh yeah, I have a Tanzanite. It's nearly 1 carat in that center stone.
Yeah, and you're saying
then
that's
you
my
can just
jam.
walk around like this. You can flag a cab. You can gesture for the waiter at a nice restaurant.
Oh, you won't have to gesture.
Oh, maybe they'll just see your ring.
Once they seat you,
that ring
they're
is
fighting over your table.
They will be. Look at how beautiful. This is going to be a prize in your collection. This will be something I think that you'll treasure for years and years to come, decades. You'll pass this down to generations. That is an estate quality, heirloom quality Tanzanite that you're getting just for, I mean, a song today. It's just a fabulous buy. I cannot wait for you to get that home. Shop and put that in your cart quickly so you don't miss out on, of course, your favorite size. Do you recommend sizing your sterling silver rings?
It's not that it's not recommended. It's just a little bit more difficult because of the way that they plate silver these days, so that it doesn't tarnish. However, remember your warranty card. That's going to come with that. You call them and ask them, can they do that for you? They're going to help you in any way that they can. So even if you're looking for a half size or something like that, or maybe your size sells out, give them a call. You never know. All right?
You never know how generous
you will be
customer
talking
service
to
is
a
going
human
to be.
being.
And by the way, you're going directly to Paul Deasy's customer service, not HSN. And we always offer our 30-day money-back guarantee. We stand behind every purchase. We are one of the largest purveyors of gemstones in North America. So this is a really great place to purchase your first gemstone, or if you just want to trust the source, you want to trust the quality, and you want it to be everything that we say it is. Kyanite is up next, and if you love Tanzanite, it's in the similar color family.
Look at that, how great
I almost
that goes.
love it together. Kyanite was one of the earlier presentations we had. If you love this stone, we have a very affordable bracelet for you. That's down to less than $36. The necklace is down to less than $90. Everything is on 5 monthly payments for you. The bracelet is adjustable, so that has a little extender for you, an additional 2 inches, so anywhere between, I think, like a 6 up to an 8-inch wrist on the bracelet. And then the necklace also has the sterling silver design, and that also has an extender, 18 inches plus an additional 2.5 inches there or so. Yeah, 2 inches on each. So tell me about this kyanite.
Well, this is kyanite. Again, there's 2 different types of kyanite, and I saw a lot of what I call opaque and chatoyant kyanite at the show.
That looks more like a crystal.
Right.
It's more metallic.
This is the same gem quality that I faceted the ring and the earrings.
My skin. You can see how blue it is. It's not pale, it's not faded.
Perfect. So we have I can't believe the price on this, but we have, I mean, for kyanite, as hot as a stone as that is. But I meant what I said to Jerry before. I want to be very accessible. I want to be like your relative in the jewelry business. So if you either get on Facebook or other social media platforms, you can go to Paul Deasy or Paul Deasy Gems. I have 2 Facebook pages. Judy has Judy Crowell Style. And so if you want to say, I want more kyanite, or Paul, can you find this stone that I've been looking for that nobody else can find? Just follow me, write to me, I will get back to you. And the other thing is, every Sunday, Judy and I do Sunday Fun Day on Facebook Live, so you can tune into that.
They're so fun. You guys are hilarious.
So anyway, I want to be accessible to you so that...
He's like your personal rock hound.
I have my favorites, but maybe there's something you're looking for that isn't even on my radar. I want to do that for you.
Oh, it's almost like having jewelry custom made.
Yeah.
Who else is taking orders for your favorite gemstones?
Absolutely.
Now, you need to give them 6 to 9 months to make it happen.
From by the time I get it, we have to make a mold. We
source
have to
the stone, and then
it's like $10,000 to make a mold.
$10,000?
No, just to make one mold. That's why we can do that in our factory, because we know that we're going to make hundreds, if not thousands, of the ring.
Well, if you love blue, and if you know someone with blue eyes, this is such a beautiful collection. I love how...
it with the Tanzanite.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like they were meant to go together. And then look at all these beautiful ovals. They're like almost like a cabochon, right? They're three-dimensional.
Great point.
They're not faceted. They're super smooth. They're going to be very silky against your skin. It's just that perfect little pop of color when you want something, but you don't want it to be overwhelming or not too heavy.
This is truly a throwback. And the reason I say that, originally gems were not faceted. They were polished. And they still knew there was something special about them, but this is like the purest way to get your kyanite.
And you also get some big savings here too. So you can be happy you got it on the lowest price we've ever offered. It's $20 off the bracelet. I can't believe the bracelet is $36 for genuine kyanite and all solid sterling silver. And then the necklace also has the kyanite beads throughout, and that is, let's see, $60 off. $60 off the price of the necklace. So a perfect time to try a new color, try a new stone. If you're a collector, if you're an insider, if you're a lover of gemstones and everything.